Ladies and gentlemen, first things first, Pushmere shirts are live at simpleclothing.shop. What does Pushmere mean? I ain't got a fucking clue. But the shirts are live. We got this one, and we got this one, and we still got a couple Mumble tees left. So go to simpleclothing.shop, get yourself a tee. Boys, we got vlogs coming every single week in 2025. You already know the drill.
You should shotgun a Red Bull for the intro.
Should we? Let's go get one.
Bro.
Well, boys, Pushmere shirts. Pushmere shirts are live at simpleclothing.shop. All right, boys. Everyone keeps telling me that I need a haircut, so I hit up my boy Z. Let's go. This is Zaxter, and he told me that he has an apprentice who's training to cut hair, and it's his first day cutting hair on his own.
No idea who Easton is. This dude is the perfect candidate, so what we're gonna do to him today?
We're just gonna mumble to him the whole time. And confuse the shit out of him.
It's this dude's third ever haircut, so he's actually gonna think he's going crazy, which is the best part in my opinion.
I might feel kind of bad.
We're not gonna act like we know who Easton is, so when he walks in the door, he's a complete stranger to us. However, I am gonna be fluent in the mumble.
All right, I'll meet you guys in there. All right,
Have fun.
Peace. Sorry, I get my haircut.
Are you Easton?
Yes.
Easton?
Hello. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Good. Court? What's up,
Shop,
Zaxter?
yeah, Court's one of the barbers too.
I think the biggest thing is like if it's like there's like push forward like to like do like on the outside, just like all people like switch like for like within the layers, like usually they come push like up like.
Okay, so you're thinking if it's feeling a little heavy through here, and you will need to lighten it up just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
That's where the main problem area is.
Yeah, maybe like thin it just a little bit, and then like switch like for like that's like when you like do going in.
Okay, wait. So is it the weight that bothers you, or is it the length?
It's mostly just the length, yeah. It just
Okay.
kind of is a little untamed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is like all switch like this for like before like go in. I think is like all switch like just like a little thin, and then like switch like just like maybe an inch, two.
Okay. You see what he's saying? Yeah, that one's a little. Here, break it down one more time for him.
Kind of so just like outside the switch like come forward. Like if you go in and like just maybe like a little bit of trim and like switch like for like switch like with an inch, maybe 2 inches.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. We good? We on the same page?
So really, yeah, not too much, an inch or two.
Okay. Cool.
Bentonville's actually where Walmart was created, so there's a lot of like push like for like especially like people like at like the Waltons. It was like also it was like kind of like it was really kind of crazy. The Waltons, they actually like when they first like all like did like move there, it was like all they pushed all over.
Really, they had the whole community. Just
Yeah, the whole all of them.
Really?
Yeah, it was wild. Yeah, it's looking good. I think I'll like especially like that's like 4 like so it's like with like inside the length.
Yeah, I think with the length that we chose, I think it's gonna give you like the weight with the layering that you want.
Yeah. My sister cuts hair. She said it was like that's like usually like kind of like what she does like kind of like especially with clients. Is that how do you feel about that? Just like she's like up like is that like for like in like with the clients? Is that like something you would like Sigmar?
I'm trying to get there. I'm learning everything.
Yeah.
It's, I started beginning of the year. I've got like my theories down. It's just when I'm actually getting to like the execution part, that's when it takes on a little bit different of a life. Where it's just like.
How was it for like so that like sort of like video with the transition?
I did pretty decent when I did television.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like that. Like if it like there's like that on their door, this board, like they don't need it. But if it's like I'll be like there's like they already have like camera or something.
I think
that's the biggest thing that people struggle with when they cut my hair. It's like if it's like too like a little thick, but like if you like switch like come like pretty like a little bit out, then it's like
it just gets huge, huh?
Yeah.
It just gets massive.
Yeah.
Have you even with Jackson? You know what he's saying? Like, it'll get massive if you have too much texture, right?
Yeah. I think the top is where it gets a little tricky because it's like that's like where it's pretty like forward, like like this that does.
Yeah. What do you think we should do about that? What he said, Mike, how do you think we should do about that?
I think you're almost like pulling it over, get it to length, and then almost hitting it again.
Yeah, because we're gonna match it. Will you kind of phrase that one more time?
Yeah, kind of just I think like with like things that come forward, like especially like come now.
Yeah, and see, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm hearing you say some things. I'm like, I'm thinking to understand, but I'm just like, ooh, I don't know. So it's
Gotcha.
I'm learning now that when it's with new people. So
Yeah.
Okay, so just real quick, one more time, just break kind of this. What you like to see out of this top stuff.
So I think especially come at the end. I like with the flare out, but then especially go back, like kind of like where it's even, like it's with that back front layer.
Makes sense. Yeah. Okay, we on the same page?
Yeah, he wants it to go back, or he still likes it the flare out, but
Okay.
doesn't want it to be too heavy.
Yeah, especially like coming like with like push mirror.
Yeah. Makes sense. Cool. Let's do this thing. Wait. Do you like start or do you like when you go? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like through the top?
Do this.
So when you pull this up, did you make sure you got it? Like you cut it straight?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, you're done. I was just checking. Sorry, I didn't mean
Yeah,
to
well,
spook you.
Sorry,
I
and you
didn't
hit me
mean to
with
spook
when you come or when you go. I'm like, what do you mean when I come or go?
Yeah. Did I say that?
No, like I said, I'm not sure what you said.
Oh yeah, no, I was just asking if you were cutting it straight across, if you were gonna come in and cut that angle off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Continue.
Yeah, I think when you got outside, it's like when you like did start, like when you did go.
Yes, so he did cut it straight.
Okay, yeah,
exactly right.
Do you ever feel like especially like that is like with the more with like the pressure?
For me, my pressure and like anxiety comes in the like I have preparation anxiety. So when it's like
Before.
either studying or to the test, those hours before, it's like that's where I'm trying. Like, am I doing enough? Or did I get enough on this or that?
Yeah.
But like once you actually like throw me in the deep end, then it's kind of like.
I've had a lot of times where that's like I just like go like for like better like go out like with the tails.
Mm-hmm.
But every time it's like that's like it's like when you like that's like how like within like a learning style.
Yeah, like I've got issues like being able to like articulate the details or like do that. It's like there's where like the disconnect is.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's learning to kind of like get over that.
Right. Yeah, I think with my neckline, it's like that's like go push for like especially if you keep like in that side with the razor, because it gets so out of control.
Oh yeah, it does get out of control back here.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is like what's like all like that is like come back like especially like with like before it come inside with the razor, you know.
Does that make sense, Jackson?
Say that again?
Just kind of like push for. I think like if you like come up like especially kind of like stretch around like.
Okay. Yes, a little less. Yeah, I even got myself.
You got yourself here. Want me to finish up? Let's look at this. What I'm thinking with this. So, what's your routine out of the shower or the bath?
So I usually kind of like brush it over straight.
Okay.
And
you
then
brush it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I usually kind of just like hit it with the scrunch
Okay.
and like kind of flip it up with my fingers.
Okay. Cool.
Last time I got my hair cut, they came for it. It was like first, like they were like it was like four like so they shimmered like sides all through the rock.
No way.
Yeah.
The pushback was
Yeah.
Like,
Like all like the push mirror, blow dry, everything.
what?
Yeah.
Through the sides? And the top?
Yeah.
What?
It was wild, bro.
No way. So, what else were they up to with that?
Oh, they said like they came like charged. It was like they call like all the phone like when they come forward. It was.
They hit with a cancellation.
Yeah.
Did they get you a cancellation fee on that?
Yeah, they double charged me.
Over that.
Yeah, because it was like for like 10 minutes.
I'm so baffled. That's
I know, bro.
no way.
That's why I'm coming here now.
Just Jackie just felt that way about the whole situation.
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't Jackie. I went to like just like it was like with sports clips.
What?
Yeah, so never again.
Never again.
Yeah.
They hit you with that pushback, flow back, like just over
Yeah.
the top, side to side, back and forth.
Yeah, like push mirror, all mirror.
No way.
Yeah.
Jackson, this is my little brother Easton. He makes a living off of mumbling to people.
I have a whole bit where I like interview like celebrities and I just speak gibberish that makes no sense. So that whole time I was just mumbling and you were not going crazy.
Congratulations. I'm sorry. This will fill your books up.
Oh, you're all right. I'm like, this guy has some trouble enunciating. But what would catch me is like sometimes you couldn't pronounce the T sound, and then 2 minutes later you're saying T's just fine, and all of a sudden you can't say the T sound. And I'm like,
Bro.
what syllables is this with?
And then we had Zaxter in on it, so he would just act like he understood me every time.
I'm like trying to be like, is this what you're talking about? And then I was like, so I'll throw a sentence and you'll be like, your body language, and then pause like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, so I guess we're talking about the same thing. I think I understand.
Bro.
Talking about his sister, you pushing it forward, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I had no idea what you're talking about.
There was a couple of times I forgot what we were doing. I was like, how's Pilates? And I was like, oh, I just forgot, bro. I forgot.
That's so funny. That was so awesome.
Yeah, I'm sorry to fuck with you like that.
That's why I'm referring to you, because it's like, well, I want to hop about hut. I'm just like, well, I don't know what that is. Maybe YouTube.
I'm so sorry. We did that for a full hour. We were just messing with you.
On your third ever haircut.
On your third
I
haircut.
told Easton, I said, he actually like might have a stroke. Like, third haircut and you're mumbling to him, like he's gonna totally just believe he's going
I was just good, dude.
You did awesome.
Yeah, you did really good.
He'll bond that.
Yeah, he did. He
Like
did.
I said, I'm too beginner where I have too much blinders on the cut to where it's like, even if you weren't mumbling, I would have been like, what were you saying? Anyways, just because it's like.
By the way, guys, my haircut's looking beautiful.
Good.
I'm loving it. Yeah.
Good job, Jackson.
Thank
You're
you.
a good sport. I hope you come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
I really do.
He just doesn't come back. Alright, boys, for everyone that's wondering where I get my haircut, Studio Z Barbershop in Linden, Utah. Come to Zaxter or Jackson or Court. They'll get you right. They'll make you look nice. Alright, boys, thanks for watching. We're on the fucking journey to mumble to Donald Trump. Next week, we're going to mumble to Charlie Kirk, so subscribe so you don't miss it. And I have something really important to say. Will you say it for me?
What?
Just the news.
Push mirror.
Yeah.